frown.
Good day everyone. Today I will present about collective bargaining. Collective bargaining is a process where employees, usually represented by a labor union, negotiate with employees to discuss important workplace matters such as wages, working hour, benefit, and working condition. The main goal of collective bargaining is to reach an agreement that benefit both to employees and the employer. This process is very important in many organizations because it helps create fair treatment for workers and improve communication between management and employees. Through collective bargaining, employees have a stronger voice when discussing their rights and workplace issues. According to the International Labour Organization, collective bargaining is one of the fundamental rights at work and plays an important role in promoting decent working conditions around the world. In many countries, including Malaysia, collective bargaining is protected under labour law and is commonly practiced in unionized workplaces. It helps reduce conflict between employees and employers and encourage a more stable working environment. In this presentation, I will explain the concept of collective bargaining, how the process works, and why it is important for organization and employees.
Today I would like to explain about collective agreement. A collective agreement is a written agreement between a trade union and employer, or sometimes an association of employers. This agreement discusses the terms and conditions of employment for the worker in the company. In simple words, a collective agreement is meant to make sure that worker and employer clearly, in simple words, a collective agreement is meant to make sure that worker and employers clearly understand their rights and responsibilities at the workplace. A collective agreement is usually the result of collective bargains. Collective bargains means a negotiation process where the trade union represents the worker and discusses with the employer to reach an agreement that benefits both sides. Next, the duration of collective agreement is normally a minimum of 3 years. This means the agreement will remain valid for at least 3 years before it can be reviewed or renewed. The content of collective agreement is first, the term and condition of employment for the worker. This may include working hour, leave, benefits, and other work. Second, special provision or facilities for the trade union. For example, the company may provide certain facilities or rights that allow the union to represent and assist the worker properly.
I will explain the example of collective agreement. For example, a company and the workers union might sign a collective agreement that set the minimum salary at 1,800 ringgit. State the above time will be paid at 1.5 times the normal rate and provide 14 days of annual leave. All these terms are officially written and agreed upon by both parties. Example of collective bargaining. Before the agreement is created, both sides go through collective bargaining. In this negotiation, the union may request a 10% salary increase, while the employer offer 5%. After some discussion, they finally agree on 17% in the middle discussion. The final decision is what later become part of collective agreement.
Clause 21 explains the rule about employees' annual leave. First, an employee can get annual leave after completing 1 month of service in the company. Employee may also apply for advance leave if they have urgent matter, but it must be approved by the company. Second, annual leave is usually taken in one continuous period within the year, based on the company leave schedule. That if it is not suitable for company operation, they the leave can be divided for several periods with agreement from both the employment and employer. And the last one is if an employee becomes sick during annual leave and has a medical certificate, the sick days will be counted as sick leave instead of annual leave. For example, if worker take 5 days of annual leave but become sick for 2 days, those 2 days will be changed to sick leave. So the employee does not lose the annual leave.
In conclusion, collective bargaining is the negotiation process, while the collective agreement is the final written outcome of that process. Both are important because they help protect workers' rights and maintain a fair and harmonious workplace for everyone. That's all from me as a final leader. Thank you for your attention and hope my explanation makes the topic clearer for everyone.
Swim, swim, water falling off your skin. Swim, swim.